With me at the table, Greg Anthony. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Brogdon in at the point. And for Miami, Jimmy Butler is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Oladipo. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the one. You know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
Now, here's Brogdon. Pass to Horford. Brown with it. Guarded by Oladipo. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum against Butler. Pulls up on the elbow. No good on the shot. Now the Heat take it the other way. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And slam dunk by Butler.
Nice read from the big guy. Love. His teammates appreciate that selfless attitude.
Tatum kicks to Horford. The pass to Brown. Williams trying to break free, and there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Horford.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Oladipo for 3. Drills it from outside.
Well, opponents worry about Oladipo's quickness attacking the basket, which really helps him create good looks from the perimeter.
And, of course, one of the league's longest-tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Here's Lowry. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Poked loose. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And finished off by Oladipo.
And an effective two-way threat. Once Oladipo swipes it, watch out. He's looking to score at the other end.
Adebayo against Williams. Brogdon scanning the floor. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Love.
What? A block by Kevin Love? Okay, making sure it's all ball too.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the Miami Heat. 7-point differential. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running the plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Lowry with the ball. Williams picks him up. Adebayo drives in. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Or for double team. There's the feed to Williams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
No one around. An easy 2 points on the way. Lowry's got his second bucket tonight. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
And some changes here for the Heat. Max Strus is checked in for Love. And Hero subbed in for Oladipo. Gallinari, he's checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. 8 feet away. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Hero. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Tatum dishes to Gallinari. Kicks to Smart. On the wing, Brown. Miami grabs the miss. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And this is a team they battled in the conference finals last season. Coming up short. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Yep, that one goes. Lowry's got 6 points.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Now here's Tatum, defended by Strus. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want. The guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Strus. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball. Sourdough.
And Boston has possession. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody. Let's get wild.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Kevin Love out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. The drive by Love. And he uses the glass on the layup. Love's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Miami. And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Brogdon kicks to Horford. They get a hand on it. And the Celtics can't hang on to the ball. And the Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. The Heat making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. Brogdon against Hero. Brogdon the pass to Williams. And Adebayo sends it back. And he gets it back. Williams kicks to Brogdon. Clock at 4. A second chance effort. It's tipped. Oladipo against Brown. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Adebayo's running. And then Oladipo with the jam.
And I love it whenever Oladipo gets tricky with it. Putting on a show for everyone with that one.
And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, and even up big, still playing the right way, keeping that aggressive nature and attacking the rim.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
The Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in. Williams passes to Horford. Brogdon against Hero. Here's Brogdon coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. Here's Butler all alone. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And another fast break for Miami. Miami running. Shots good by Hero. Hero's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
White down low. Guarded by Oladipo. Oladipo with the block. Horford kicks to Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. White the pass to Horford. To halt the run. And that one hits back iron.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Heat now. Here's Miami now. A nice run going 12 in a row.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner. He really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Brogdon finds Horford. Back to Brogdon. Just 5 on the clock. They swipe it. Goes up. And the dunk by Love.
Such great awareness from Love. He sees what's happening and hustles to get out in transition.
And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
2 minutes.
Oladipo against White. Now, here's Brogdon. Guarded closely. And they pick up 2.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by Miami.
Adebayo down low. Working on Williams. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Brogdon kicks to Horford. Back to Brogdon. Knocked loose. He dishes it to Brown. Williams trying to break free. And Butler sends it back.
The swat by Butler. One of the elite.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Outside, White. Nice ball movement by Boston. It's Brogdon on the wing. He's covered by Hero. And Adebayo sends it back. It's good. Williams has got 6. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Oladipo against White. The kick outside to Butler. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Butler's got 5 points now in the quarter.
On the catch and shoot, Butler is a great option. His mechanics are just so flawless.
Butler against Brown. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. And it's Butler with the jam.
And everyone knows Butler is a lockdown defender, but also terrific at coming up with steals.
And so it's the Miami Heat with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. It's time. Now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Victor Oladipo putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. Kenny, let's get your take on Miami.
Watching that half, they did a great job in transition. It's so hard to score in the half court when you let your defense set up. So anytime you get a chance, go. You go. Kind of reminds me of me in the day. That's why they call me the Jet. Jack. Get down the court fast as you can. Come on, man.
And over to Shaq now. Your take on the Celtics.
First question, why can't they hold on to the ball? I mean, they've been...
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the floor for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard.
Great anticipation by Love, getting the steal and starting the break.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
Brogdon the pass to Horford. Pass to Williams. On the money with the shot from the left block. 8 points for Williams. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And this is why Butler is a perennial all-star. His skill in gliding through the defense with his ball handling, simply amazing.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Clock at 6, and the turnover again by Boston. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's Brogdon on the wing while recovering. Knocked away.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And here is Brogdon. Outside Tatum. Butler against Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
The Heat have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. He gets it in there. Lowry's got 10.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Jimmy Butler.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. And with the superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
And this is how confident Brogdon is in his scoring ability. Able to get it done from everywhere.
Lowry passes to Love. Strus in the corner. Three-pointer. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got his 4th assist in this one.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Brogdon kicks to Williams. Passes to Tatum. Going inside. Basket good. Tatum's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Butler deciding where to go with it. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Love with the buckets.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Brogdon the pass to Tatum. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter, and stolen by Love. And Love throws it down.
Ooh, that's how you flush it. I see you, K-Love, showing you still got a little bit of bounce.
Boston shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And stolen by Butler. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. And Love throws it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Tatum down low. Butler with the steal. And so it's the Miami Heat holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. This has been a one-sided matchup, and I don't see any signs of it lessening. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Like the activity, guys. Active hands, active feet. They do not like it when we take it off the glass.
And obviously the approach Eric Spoelstra wants to see is that aggressive defensive approach and going after the offensive boards.
Yeah, and that persistence really pays off. When these guys are determined, that's when they are at their best.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Jimmy Butler. Vincent is out there with Max Strus. Then there's Caleb Martin. And it's Love in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Smart finds White. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. And the rejection by Love.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
By the looks of it, the Hall of Fame class of 2023, Richard, should be loaded. A lot of big names could be headed to Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful to see two of the biggest rivalries, San Antonio and Dallas. Tony Parker and Dirk Nowitzki are on the ballot. And then there's Mr. Wade, Dwayne Wade. We know about that. So there's going to be a lot of rings walking into that ceremony.
A lot of rings indeed. Martin attacking. The shot's good. Martin's got his first 2 points of the night.
Defense maybe too concerned with Butler there, leaving his teammate all alone.
Smart with the ball. Steps back and fires. Rebound by the Heat. Now Strus. And he drops it in from the low post. Strus has got 4 points in the quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
White dishes to Gallinari. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gallinari's got his first bucket in this one.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Outside, Martin. Over Williams. And it's Martin that time on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Shaunthedead79's checked in for the Heat. Zeller comes in for Jimmy Butler. And the Celtics also making a change. Hauser's checked in. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Vincent the pass to Martin. Good ball movement here by Miami. Sinks the triple. Vincent's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Good on the bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Hauser. Tipped away. It's stolen by Martin. And it's the Heat on the break. Vincent's shot is good. Vincent's got 5 points now this quarter. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Miami? Gallinari on the wing. Back to White. Here's Hauser. Shot clock at 6. Right side, Smart. Shoots over Strus. And that one goes long. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 19-4 run. The pass to Yurtsevin. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Smart kicks to White. Gallinari on the wing. Shoots from 12. Here's Muscala. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Miami's gotten off 4 shots from 3-point range tonight and buried every one of them.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Butler.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Martin with the block. Now, here's Strus. Pass to Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
And it's just competing. Giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our play. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well,